Mastering modal verbs, unveiling their nuances. Hello language enthusiasts. Welcome to today's lesson. Today, we're delving deeper into the world of modal verbs. We'll uncover common errors and learn how to avoid them, particularly focusing on understanding the nuances of modal verb meanings. Let's get started. Before we dive into the nuances, it's important to identify some common errors associated with modal verbs. Error number 1. Using modals interchangeably. Each modal verb has a specific use, and though some can be similar, they're not always interchangeable. Error number 2. Incorrect verb form after the modal verb. Always remember, after a modal verb, we use the base form of the verb. Now, let's dive into the subtle differences in meaning between modal verbs. Modal verbs often have more than one meaning, and understanding these subtleties can truly elevate your English. Here are some commonly confused modal verbs and their nuances. Can and could. Can is used to talk about abilities or possibilities in the present, whereas could is used to talk about past abilities or polite requests and suggestions. Will and would. Will is often used for future predictions and promises, while would is used for hypothetical situations or politeness in requests and offers. Should and must. Should indicates advice or recommendations, while must expresses obligation or necessity. Understanding the correct context for each of these modals is key to avoiding errors and enhancing your English fluency. Now that we know the nuances, let's see some examples to understand better. I can swim very well, but when I was a child, I could not swim at all. I will call you tomorrow, but in a hypothetical situation, I would call you right now. You should finish your homework by tonight, but you must submit it by tomorrow. Remember, practice is key. Try making your own sentences using these modal verbs. Modal verbs are tricky, but with consistent practice, you can master their usage. Always be aware of the nuances. They may seem minor, but they significantly impact the meaning of your sentences. Thank you for joining today's session. Keep practicing and, as always, keep your passion for learning alive. See you in our next lesson.